Shalom. I want to start off by giving all honor, all glory, all praise to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham Rokaha Kodash. Peace and blessings to the hope elect. Double honors to the elders, prophets, and teachers who rule well and taught us this 100% true. Now, Slakia, be going into this video that I seen. Just going into he just did a bunch of he went through a bunch of like events that's been going on, right? And one event stood out to me. A few of them did, and I'm going to address the other one tomorrow. It's mainly going to be going into Stargate, right? And what Trump's doing with that and his plans for that. That is Stargate AI. Salakia. Stargate AI. And I'll be good. Like I said, I'll be going in that tomorrow, because what you have to understand is when it comes to the MOTB, also known as Mark of the Beast, right, which we learned from the elders of GMS, also known as Great Millstone, we've learned that is the RFID CHIP, and that's going to need AI to run it and to be able to watch everyone simultaneously and keep control and tabs on everyone. They're going to need a really good AI system to do that, and that's what I believe Stargate is their entry level to that, into developing what they're going to be using to keep tabs on your RFID CHIP for those who take the Mark of the Beast. Salakia. But nevertheless, I'm not going into that. I'll be going into this video right here that's going into the times moving faster, right? And let's grab a precept real quick. And Yahweh Ratazah, like I said, I'll be getting into that lesson about Stargate AI tomorrow morning, Yahweh Ratazah. But anyway, let's get back to this. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, right? No, nor ever shall be, Slakia. And except those days be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. So if these days aren't shortened, no flesh is going to be saved. But for the elect's sake, right? Because the whole reason that it's going to be shortened is for the elect. For the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. And that's what's happening now, right? And this is how you know that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is dealing with the men in GMS. I've only heard this precept broken down in that way from GMS. Now, if camps are doing it now, you know, that's great. But I first heard it from GMS, also known as Great Millstone. And pretty much all of my doctrine that I have, I've learned from GMS, also known as Great Millstone. Like, these brothers are Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai is using these brothers to bring forth this truth, man. These are the men of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, and I believe this wholeheartedly. Nevertheless, let's get someone ended up doing this video, the smaller video. This guy ends up doing a experiment. Now, I don't know if he did this on purpose, but an experiment did come about where he set one device to airplane mode, right? Which switched the device to use its internal timer versus the network. So he let this happen from November 2023, I believe he said he put it off, or you put it in airplane mode. But I could be mistaken. Let's just go ahead and play it, right? Go ahead and get straight to it. Salaki to be long-winded, man. I was trying to get everything in there.
I've had this phone on airplane mode since November 2023, and the date it says here is April 7th, 2024. So according to this phone, only a few months have gone by, whereas here, a whole year has gone by on network time. Look at this. Raise the question. This is December 22nd. Today is December 22nd, 2024, but this watch is only, this clock here, which is on its own network time, has been on airplane mode for the same amount of time, right? A year and change, but the last messages sent were in November, which means I must have turned it off mid-November 2023. And there's a huge time discrepancy. There's at least an 8-month time difference here, a lag on phones that are kept on airplane mode. So the internal clock, what it tells us is the internal clock is running much slower than network time. And the question we should be asking ourselves is, why is that? What's the real time here? Are we supposed to be trusting network time? Is it really linked up to how, how the planet is moving, revolving around the sun? Or is it something different? Anyways, some questions to ask for us.
You hear that? So he set these timers up. He says on the only a few months, I believe he said, passed on the phone that had the airplane mode, which was going off the internal timer, but on the one that was on the network's timer, said that 8 months passed. What? That's not possible, Akim. That's not possible at all. That's not possible at all, man. Hey, and what does the scripture say, man? Right? Because this is proof of that. And it's gonna be a short video. But let's get back to that Matthew. It says, and except those days be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. That's what's happening, man. And the proof is in the pudding. The dude unknowingly did a experiment. I don't know if he did it on purpose, but an experiment was done and was proven. The clocks was off, man. The clocks didn't match up. The network said it was 8 months past, and the actual phone that had the internal timer, 8 months didn't pass. I think he said a couple months. Let me go back and play it again, man. How many months did he say passed? Slovakia.
It's running much slower than network phones that are kept in 2023. And there's a huge time discrepancy. There's at least an 8-month time difference here, a lag on phones that are kept on airplane mode. So the internal clock, what it tells us is the internal clock is running much slower than network time. And the question we should be asking ourselves is, why is that? What's the real time here? Is only this clock here, which is on its own network time, has been on airplane mode for the same amount of time, right? A year and change, but the last messages sent were in November, which means I must have turned it off mid-November 2023. And there's a huge time discrepancy. There's at least an 8-month time difference here.
An 8-month time difference.
Airplane mode since November 2023. And the date it says here is April 7th, 2024. So according to this phone, only a few months have gone by, whereas here, a whole year.
Gone by. Only a few months went by. But he said the other clock, it had already 8 months had already passed. So there's a huge difference in time. That's not possible. That's not possible. But all that is proving the scriptures to be true, man. But those days shall be shortened for the elect's sake. That's what's happening, man. That man just unknowingly proved Matthew 24:22. He just proved it with his video. Right? And the men of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, which I believe to be GMS, they've been saying it. Why? Because Yahweh revealed it to them. They've been saying that this is happening. They've been saying that they felt like the times were off or that time is going by a lot faster. And it is. I've felt it. Time is flying by, man. There's times where I get up and I don't even know what fucking day it is. Or I'll get up and I'll be like, how the hell is it already Friday? How the hell is it already the weekend? Like I feel like it was just Monday. How the hell is it the weekend already? Time is shooting by, man. Time is shooting by. All praise to Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai. And he revealed it. Let's get it. This is the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 7. Surely Yahweh power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secrets unto his servants, the prophets. And that's what happened. Right? And then that man did an experiment, and we're able to grab that experiment that he did and hold it up to the scriptures and show you that the scriptures is not lying. Right? And that's all I have for you. You know, I'm pretty sure there's many other videos of people, you know, claiming, bringing their claims forth that the time is speeding up, because it is. It is speeding up. You can't deny it. Even without that proof, you can't deny it. You can feel it. Hey, it is what it is, man. The elect understand. And with that, shalom.